Okay, Rhett, you called tails, so if it's heads, you're going to have to text Davin, I miss you. Otherwise, I'll have to do it. Welcome to Good Mythical More. Hello, Nicole, and special guest. We'll get to you in a second, but first, who's going to have to text Davin?
All right, it is Tails. Link, you got to text Davin, I miss you.
Okay.
I mean, he's already sending you pictures of himself washing his wood, so I figure everything's going to be okay.
All right, so let me find his number here.
While Link is sending that text to Davin, hello, Nicole.
Hi, Rhett. How are you?
Good. How you doing today?
I'm doing real good.
And
this is my dad, by the way.
Hi.
Hello, Dad. And what is Dad's name?
Hi, my name is Morris. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Morris. Wow, okay. We're meeting. We haven't met many parents.
We met a few parents when we were on tour. Sometimes, depending on what cities we were near, we'd see some parents. So don't worry, Nicole. We're not going to embarrass you.
Well,
can you
embarrass Nicole?
You'll embarrass me.
Come on, Dad, embarrass her. Tell us something right out the bat.
Right off the bat, when Nicole first came to me and told me I find a job at Mythical and was asking questions, what is it about? And she tried to explain to me. And then the first thing came to my mind was that how these guys are making money to be able to pay you guys and a whole bunch of employees over there.
Oh, so you're saying you think we're paying Nicole too much? Is that what you're saying?
Not exactly.
I was trying to figure out. I'm from old school, and for us is to buy or to sell something or to give service to someone, and this was quite new for me.
Okay.
And then I asked her how they make money so they can operate this big organization, and she explained to me. Still, I don't know.
Yeah. You know what, Morris? We still don't really understand it either. I mean, we're just figuring out as we go.
Yeah, still we don't know. But I trust her, and I said, whenever you go and whenever you do, I support you. So that was my
Okay.
I tried, and then she introduced to me some of your clips. I tried to see it. I saw the cedars that you did with
the Larry King's
Passover
episode.
The Passover.
That's the only thing you've seen is when we had Larry King on the show.
No. I saw the one that you guys were trying the
Carolina
Reapers.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw the whole thing, and I was, because I myself am allergic to peppers, and if I have a little bit of what you guys consume, I would be dead.
Well, that's very convenient.
So if I think about the things that you said that you've watched, none of that had Nicole in it. You know that she's in some stuff.
I saw the one that she made, but I was with Josh,
Mythical Kitchen.
Yeah, I was trying to look at them, but when she introduced you guys to me to see this kind of thing, so I was interested. And since we are at home for this difficult time, so I had more time to go through the YouTube and look at what you guys are doing. It's amazing. And
I get it. Now that you're bored, you're watching, right?
Yeah.
We're all bored. Nicole, how are you doing? First of all, why are you making your dad sit off screen so it's only half of his face? You hiding
something? Here's his full face. Here's his full face. Nice.
So,
what were you
are you hanging out at your parents' house, or are they hanging out at your house?
I live with them. I live with my mom and dad.
All right. Hey, no shame in that.
It's awesome. They're the best roommates ever.
So how have things been with this quarantine? I know I told my family, I was like, I watched Nicole make cookie dough, and she was like baking the flour to get rid of the salmonella. I was like, I think I'm gonna bake. And Lily was like, Dad, making cookie dough is not baking. That's just mixing. I was like, that's what I'm ready for.
I'm glad. Did you try it yet, or are you going to try it?
I thought about it, and then I decided to order some cookie dough.
Thought about it,
I see.
right?
So you kind of cheated a little. Link's favorite food is chocolate chipless cookie dough.
Yeah.
And I made a cookie dough recipe where you like bake the flour so you don't die from E. coli and salmonella.
Exactly.
So Link's gonna try it maybe one day.
That's good.
So
Then
have
you
you guys
killed it
been
with the
getting
sprinkles.
Have you guys been getting along? We're coming into like almost the 4th week of this isolation at this point. I mean, who's gotten the maddest so far at who?
None of us are mad at each other. We always coexist, so it's pretty normal. But the sharing of the kitchen with me and my mom is a little unorthodox. My mom's
your mom
kitchen
around?
is her kitchen. She's right next to me, yeah, but she can't hear you because she doesn't have a headphone in. But we can switch over to my mom if you want
Let's
to say hi
switch
to her.
up.
Yeah, sure.
Dad, it
Let's
was
do
great
that.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
I can tell
Morris.
you're a huge fan. Thank you for all your support.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just switch it over like this. This is my mom, Sheila.
Hello. Hi, how are
Hey,
you?
Sheila.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Great. Good, thank you.
Now, we were trying to get your husband, Morris, to tell us something embarrassing about Nicole. And the best he could come up with is that he had no idea how she was going to get paid by us. So what kind of embarrassing information do you have about Nicole?
Embarrassing?
No.
Nothing.
Oh, come on, Mom.
That's a good mom right there. That's a good mom.
Because you're so cute,
Have you-
so nice. You laugh all the time with the people.
Wow, my mom doesn't talk about me like that.
Yeah, my mom's the best.
And handsome too.
She thinks you're handsome, Rhett and Link.
Both of you.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Isn't-
Wow. I appreciate that,
Most
Sheila.
important for entertainment.
Yeah.
You got.
We got faces for entertainment. But I mean, if you had to choose one, Mom, I mean, if you had to,
What's one thing
State
that's
of
embarrassing
preference.
about me?
Embarrassing, Nick.
No, I was saying I wanted her to
you-
pick which one of us she prefers.
Oh, which one do you like more, Rhett or Link, in terms of attractiveness?
I think red. Because,
Hey, Sheila.
because he has beautiful hair, beautiful
Yeah.
beard. You're
You
so
like the hair and the
cute
beard,
too,
right.
Link.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's-
okay,
Well,
so
he's cute. That's right. He's cute.
Yeah, and you're
I'm still here.
You're Vagrant-esque.
Okay, so we were asking Nicole, how everybody's getting along, but she began to talk about how the fact that you two are sharing the kitchen, and that is causing a little friction. Tell us about that.
Sometimes she can't clean the dishes and don't clean the floors.
Oh, yeah.
I am getting mad, but she's such a cutie, nice. I love. But she,
Help me, help.
I do help you, Mom.
yeah, but she sometimes.
I'm a little messy. I'm not gonna lie. She's right. I am a little messy.
Because she's left-handed, and left-handed just a little messy.
Yeah.
But she,
a little messy.
Okay.
but not all the time.
So
You
Nicole,
can't forget about that floor.
have you been? What have you guys been playing board games together? How have you been staying sane? We all got to find things to occupy ourselves when we're not creating mythical kitchen content.
We listen to a lot of Persian music in my house, so sometimes we
Okay.
listen to music and we dance. I recently installed an Apple TV in our living room, so they have access to like Netflix and Amazon Prime stuff. I watched an episode of Fleabag with my mom. Bad idea, but great series. Not one to watch with your parent.
Okay.
So pretty much we've just been consuming a lot of like TV and stuff. What have you been doing to like cooking? We do a lot of cooking, yeah.
Cleaning, and
Taking care of it.
taking up my grandchild.
Nicole, you have a kid?
No, my sister has two kids.
Cooking.
Okay. I was like, dang, girl. I need I need to meet the whole family then. Let me meet your
I don't have a
child.
baby yet. One day, but not right now.
Okay.
Okay, but it seems like you're really getting along. I mean, in my house, there's been, I'd say on a daily basis, there's a slam door. Somebody raises their voice. Somebody says, hey, I think the neighbors can hear us, or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens a lot, but it's a quick turnover at my house. Like we just get mad and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, hey, do you guys want to eat some chocolate together? So it's like a really happy medium where like we're like angry and like yelling, and then just really quickly it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, chocolate
That's
has
very
that
sweet.
effect.
Very sweet.
The great
Now,
unifier, chocolate.
Is your dad still just sitting out of frame silently?
Yes.
Okay, that's
He
good.
has no idea what's going on.
Okay, now Sheila, you have also watched some Good Mythical Morning and Mythical Kitchen, right? So what's your impression of what Nicole's been working on?
So like, what do you think? Like, اون چیزایی که من دارم کار میکنم روش, like, how do you feel about it?
خیلی قشنگه. خیلی.
Such a nice. It's good. She is very professional.
Yes,
For cooking, for
we
presentation,
demand professionalism from Nicole. We accept nothing less than professionalism.
presentation, all the foods. No, I love it. It's beautiful.
I haven't gotten sick
job,
from anything
Nicole.
she's made that wasn't intentional.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take credit for that.
Okay.
Well, you guys are a sweet family. This has kind of cheered me up. You know, I'm
you.
giving me a little bit of a guilt trip with my own immediate family that we're just like snapping at each other like turtles over here. But maybe we just need some chocolate and all sit down and watch Fleabag together.
You know what?
Yeah.
That is an excellent idea.
We'll come by, no problem.
Okay.
It's great to meet you, Sheila. Call me anytime.
I'm not getting young anymore.
Oh.
I'm 64. And I have had some husband here.
He can't hear you.
You don't have to tell Morris. He can't hear us. You don't have to tell him.
We're doing our best to keep the new items and existing stock flowing at the Mythical store. Head to mythical.com and see what's new.